try one more time. How about now? Please be seated. Good evening. Welcome to the 2017 graduation for Anoka-Ramsey Community College. My name is Deidre Peasley. I'm the Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. We know that completing a college degree requires sacrifices beyond those of our graduates. So thank you for the support of our students, and thank you for being here to recognize the importance of this event in the lives of our graduates. It is my honor to acknowledge and introduce the community guests who have joined us this evening. Please join me in recognizing Jim Gromberg, the president of Anoka-Ramsey Community College Foundation. Jim leads the economic development practice for WSB and Associates, working with both public and private businesses to help locate and expand within the state, primarily focused on the 7-county metro area. Prior to this, Jim was the Metro Area Business Development Representative for the Department of Employment and Economic Development. Thank you, Jim, for lending us your experience and for your dedication to our college and our community. Unfortunately, Ann Holland, chair of the Coon Rapids College Advisory Committee, was unable to be here today, but we are grateful for her service as well. It is now my privilege to introduce Minnesota State Colleges and Universities trustee Cheryl Teffer from the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities Board of Trustees. Cheryl is a former professor at Anoka-Ramsey Community College, where she taught in the nursing program for 26 years. She earned a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing from the University of Iowa and a Master of Science degree in nursing from the University of Minnesota. In 2014, Cheryl was honored by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees as one of the recipients of the Outstanding Educator of the Year. And in 2016, Governor Mark Dayton appointed Ms. Teffer to the Board of Trustees for a 6-year term. We are pleased to have you here with us this evening. Trustee Teffer.
Thank you, Dr. Peasley. Good evening, graduates, family, friends, faculty, staff, and the administrative team. On this gorgeous May evening, I bring warm greetings from Minnesota State's Chancellor, Stephen Rosenstone, and my fellow Minnesota State trustees. There are a handful of moments in life that are unforgettable. Donning a cap and gown upon graduation from an academic program is one of those moments. Every graduate here has a story to tell, and as a longstanding faculty, I know some of those stories. Selecting a career, balancing work, academics, and family obligations, setting personal and professional goals. All of these efforts have been directed at a brighter future for yourselves, your family, and your community. But this celebration is not for the graduates alone, and it's not limited to this audience of family and friends. The people of Minnesota support publicly financed higher education at Minnesota State's colleges and universities because the future of the state is right here this afternoon. The highly skilled, versatile workforce educated in this nationally recognized college supports, cares for, and innovates. It provides the physical and intellectual energy and the leadership essential to the growth and the prosperity of the state through the 21st century. Graduations like this celebration at Anoka-Ramsey are the reason Minnesota State's colleges and universities exist at all. So this afternoon, the trustees of Minnesota State, who speak on behalf of the citizens of the state, share with you our pride and offer you our warmest congratulations.
I like to have a walk-up song when I give a speech. Thank you, Melissa, and the Anoka-Ramsey chorus. Very nice. So Don't Stop Believing, and I'll talk about that in a little bit, by Journey. My favorite walk-up song is Metallica, Enter Sandman, but I thought starting out a speech by saying, graduates, there's a monster hiding under your bed is probably not the best way to go about it, but maybe next year I'll figure that one out. So, are you guys having fun yet? Yeah? All right, good. So, welcome graduates, family, and friends to the Anoka-Ramsey Spring Commencement for 2017. Congratulations, graduates. I'm very proud of all of you. So, before I get started with my little Don't Stop Believing speech, I want to recognize our faculty. I've been to many of our classrooms and visited and chatted with many faculty about their jobs and their commitment to students here, and it's number one. And so, faculty, would you please rise and let's acknowledge their great work. Thank you. We also have some pretty talented deans at Anoka-Ramsey, and I'd like them to rise and let's acknowledge their great work. So, getting back to the song. I just got a little snidbit of it here because walk-up songs are generally shorter, but the song really has a nice message at the end about don't stop believing, but building up to that, it really talks about, it starts out with a gal and a guy, young folks, taking a train to anywhere. So not really a lot of direction in life. Later on, the song talks about giving everything you can just to roll the dice one more time. And so throughout the song, it's kind of shows people going through life on autopilot, not really having direction in life, and but they do get saved at the end by their beliefs and having strong beliefs. So my message to you really is, you can be, do, or have anything that you want in life, as long as you don't go out on autopilot, right? The train should be going somewhere, not anywhere. When I was in your chair about, let's just say over 30 years ago, I was kind of on that train to anywhere, but thank goodness I got my life on track, and I know you will start out on track now. But basically, the song is about beliefs, the beliefs in yourself. So first of all, decide what you want, provide a direction, and believe in yourself and never stop. Sometimes along the way we get curveballs thrown at us and we think, God, this really is a bad thing that happened to me. Well, it's all about learning and growing from those curveballs. And as long as your beliefs are strong, you will succeed. You know, there's millions of successful people in this world, and I think the difference between those that are successful and those are not are really those that are successful have a strong direction and desire, and they have strong beliefs and never stop believing. So, congratulations to you. Nice work. Remember, you can be, do, or have anything that you want in this life as long as you believe and never stop. Congratulations, graduates.
If we come together, we can mend a crack in the sky. If we come together, we can mend a crack in the sky. If we come together, we can mend, we can
Wow, that was amazing. It is a great honor for me to be here to share a few congratulatory words from the Anoka-Ramsey faculty. You have all worked very hard to get to where you sit tonight. Part of our job was to challenge you to work harder than you thought was possible. I know that didn't make us your best friend at times, but we sincerely hope, in looking back, that you will appreciate what you learned about yourself and will have discovered new talents, new depths, and new grit. The world we live in is full of more challenges for you, and some of them will be scary. When you face adversity, think back to these times when you discovered your grit, your depths, and your talents and pushed through again. The world needs you in more ways than we can count. We have environmental challenges to face and fix, and you can do that. We have social challenges to face and fix, and you can do that. We have economic challenges to face and fix, and you can do that. We have health and wellness challenges to face and fix, and you can do that too. Education has a lot to do with personal success in our society, but the main reason we as faculty members are here is to make the world a better place. Some of you are now well on your way to careers in teaching or nursing or business or science. And with your diploma, we pass along you the challenge to make the world a better place for the generation that will follow you. This will be a huge challenge, but we know that you are up to the task. Congratulations from your Anoka-Ramsey faculty and your Anoka-Ramsey family. Please stay in touch. It is also my distinguished honor to introduce our first student speaker, who started at Anoka-Ramsey Community College in 2014. She accepted a work-study position in the President's Office and Marketing Department, participated in undergraduate research, actively participated in Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, and so much more. She graduated with her Associate of Arts degree in 2016. In the fall, she'll be dual enrolling with Concordia University, St. Paul to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree in business. Please welcome Anoka-Ramsey's Outstanding Student of the Year, Cassandra Bauer.
Tonight, as we celebrate the awesome graduating class of 2017, I want to share what I believe is a key to success: opportunity. I learned early in my college career that being open to new opportunities makes the biggest difference in life. I encourage everyone to embrace the difficult and good times thrown at you as opportunities to grow. We can all create opportunities simply by choosing to look at everything as an opportunity. Get involved with new opportunities as you continue on your journey, and share them with others to make the world better. Graduates, you have been through a lot, so celebrate, but do not forget to stay on your path to success. Supporters all around the room, thank you for all that you do. Now I have an example for you. Since I graduated last year, I wanted to give another student the opportunity to speak, a graduating student of this class. She is an artist. She tutored economics, political science, and government in the Academic Support Center, and she plans to attend the University of Minnesota and work in logistics, supply chain management, and her greatest gift is a family dedicated to education. Please welcome Sarah Kimpson.
Lifelong learning is necessary to survive and thrive in an ever-changing world. This is something that requires both humility and relentlessness. My grandmother was born in South Sudan before World War II, came to this country in 1996, went back to school in her 80s, and learned enough English to pass her citizenship exam. South Sudan and Minnesota don't have that much in common, but they do have some things, including access to major rivers, breadbasket associations, and extraordinary natural resources. Right out of high school, I had the opportunity to be educated internationally. I experienced many places but did not complete a degree. It wasn't until I came to Anoka-Ramsey that I found the institutional support I needed to complete all degree requirements as a first-generation American. I think part of my success here is that I'm drawn to the river. I grew up nearby, and after every trip or struggle I've ever had in my adolescent memory, I've gone back to the river to meditate. So when I got to Anoka-Ramsey, I felt as if I'd found my way home. This is where I found my next step. It's important to value the resources you have at home. I feel like there's a stigma about two-year colleges versus four-year colleges. I was accepted to the University of Minnesota for spring, but deferred for fall so I would have an opportunity to graduate from Anoka-Ramsey. I want to dispel that stigma. Two-year colleges teach the importance of STEM, liberal arts, and human community in a way that four-year colleges have largely lost touch with. Here, there is an understanding that you only have a short time to impact someone's life for the better. What I found at Anoka-Ramsey was straightforward learning with people who have a common goal of getting ahead. As we leave here today, I urge you, advocate for yourself, advocate for your home. My grandmother says, I went back to school in this country when I was very old because I wanted to learn how to read the street signs. I was still living alone, and if I got lost, I wanted to be able to tell someone my address so I could find my way home. This school is a stepping stone to a better job, a more advanced degree, or financial independence. I'm proud of this school because it's taught me responsibility to community, this river, this state, and my family. I want to leave you with a mindfulness about natural resources, water, land, and people. You are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. Community college has introduced me to many diverse people who are balancing work and family life. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. So, let not war, poverty, scarcity of resources, fear, or failure keep you from pursuing your education. Learning is the best use of our time here on earth. This earth is our home. We have been charged to protect it. So as our environments change, we must be humble enough to recognize what we don't know and relentless enough to continue the pursuit of knowledge. We have accomplished something to be proud of, and we have done it at an extraordinary school. Thank you and congratulations.
Our keynote speaker, Jailani Hussein, is the Executive Director of the Minnesota chapter of the Council on American Islamic Relations. Previously, Mr. Hussein worked as a Community Liaison Officer at Metro State University and as a planner for the Minnesota Department of Agriculture. In 2013, he created Zelia Consultants to develop and offer cross-cultural training workshops on East African cultures to diverse and public and private organizations across the United States. He specializes in the areas of urban planning, community development, youth development, legal, and civil rights. Mr. Hussein appears regularly on Minnesota's local television and radio stations, and he has also appeared on BBC News, CNN, Fox Business, NPR, and BBC. Mr. Hussein has been active with various community organizations in Minnesota, including serving on boards for the Islamic Cultural Center of Minnesota, the Wilder Foundation, Muslim Youth of Minnesota, Islamic Resource Group Speakers Bureau, and the American Relief Agency for the Horn of Africa Board. In 2015, Hussein received the Minnesota Council of Nonprofits Annual Visionary Leader Award. Mr. Hussein emigrated from Somalia to Minnesota in 1993 with his family, and he holds degrees in community development and city planning from St. Cloud State University and political science from North Dakota State University. In addition to all of that and all of his accomplishments, we are proudest to say that Mr. Hussein is a graduate of Anoka-Ramsey Community College. Please welcome Jailani Hussein.
Well, I'm really honored, and I want to first of all start by greeting you all with a greeting of peace. Assalamu alaikum, may peace be upon you all today. Mr. President, honored guest, faculty, staff, proud parents, and family members, young and young at heart, and most importantly, the 2017 class of graduates. It is truly humbling and honor to be here with you today. And as I was walking in to this campus, I started to think about my speech a little differently. All the teachers are here, and I'm afraid they may continue grading from the years before. 17 years ago, I also walked the same hallways as you did to start a path right here at Anoka-Ramsey Community College. And today, as I was walking in, one of my professors said, I forgot, were you this tall or did you grow up? But today I want to just share with you a few words. My story, just like all of your stories, is as Minnesotan as it can get. I was born in Somalia. I left after a civil war, which forced my family to leave the only place we knew. We escaped the war only to be robbed at gunpoint at the border of Kenya and Somalia. My family was one of the first families to start a makeshift camp right across the border. My father at the time, who was stuck outside the country, got us visas to come to Egypt. We stayed there until America called us its new immigrants. I remember when my father shared the good news and said, we're going to Minnesota. I quickly ran to the world map and saw how close Minnesota was to the North Pole. So I started to think about snow, and the only place I had regular snow in Egypt was our freezer. So I began sticking my head inside the freezer, saying out loud, so this is what does Minnesota look like? Well, we landed at the Minneapolis airport on February 16, 1993, a day that I will never forget because it was colder than any freezer you can find in Egypt. In a new world, I quickly began to learn the Minnesota ways. I was blessed to have a teacher who was a 5th and 6th grade teacher, Ms. Jo Livgard, who expedited my education by dedicating her student teacher to me. Well, it worked. By the 2nd year, I was reading books 300 pages plus. Today, I am as Minnesotan as they come. I deer hunt in the fall. Learned that no deer hunter will ever tell you where the deer are. Complain about the winter in the winter. Swat mosquitoes in the summer as we enjoy camping and being on the lakes. And even learned about the boundary waters right here at Anoka-Ramsey after taking one of those amazing classes. Did anybody take that class? Anybody? Well, you got to take that class. Anybody who's still coming down. At that camping class was a memorable experience. Only in Minnesota. My first piece of advice, or as I call it, the platinum nugget, is tell your story. Each one of you here today has a unique and a powerful story. Share it. Continue to tell that narrative and story. I was taught at an early age that God has created us into different nations and tribes so that we may know one another. Each of our stories will help us to get to know each other. My second platinum nugget I want to share with you today is very simple. Be optimistic. Really, of all the things I'm going to share with you, I like this the most. Be optimistic in face of danger. Be optimistic in face of uncertainty. Be optimistic even when it's at least expected. Be optimistic and find the silver lining in every challenge and issue you'll face. It sounds easy, sounds too optimistic. Having optimism outlook in life may actually do more than just boost your mood, make you feel better. It actually may help you live longer. According to a new research, the Harvard School of Public Health The author, Ms. Hagen, said optimistic people are likely to have better diets, they exercise more, they get in better sleep, and optimism is linked to lower inflammation and healthier biomarker levels. That's for the nursing students. If you think that is not enough, it is said that few researchers got together and tried to teach optimism. So they went to an elementary school and they asked, find us the most optimistic kid and the least or the most pessimistic kid. It turned out to be 2 fourth graders. A female student was the most optimistic, and a 4th grade boy turned out to be the most pessimistic kid. So the researchers created an experiment to see if they could teach optimism. They took the boy in a room and gave him all the toys he could imagine and told him, you have 1 hour to enjoy it. Then they took the girl into a room filled with manure and told up to her neck and told her, you have 1 hour, enjoy it. When they came back, they found the boy sitting in the same location. The researchers asked, what happened? He replied, who has time to play with all of these toys? Still pessimistic. Then they went to see what happened to the girl. They found her playing in the manure, jumping inside the manure as if she has lost something. They asked her, what are you doing? She replied, don't you see? With all of this manure, there must be a pony somewhere. And I'm looking for that pony. As silly as this story sounds, there's great lessons to be learned. Be optimistic. Life will always throw you a room full of every toy you can imagine. But life will also throw you a room full of manure. Be optimistic, and you may live even longer. We can find today that there are many issues to feel down about here in Minnesota and across the globe. For example, Somalia, where I came from today, is facing starvation. 6 million people are facing possible famine. The world has now 65 million people who identify themselves as refugees. That's 1 out of every 113 people on the earth. But there's an organization called Feed My Starving Children, an international charity organization right here in Coon Rapids, working also with many other organizations, including the organization that I'm part of, the American Relief Agency for the Horn of Africa. And today they're working with thousands of Minnesotans just like you to prepare and plan to ship 10 million meals to Somalia. Be optimistic, and hope will follow. My third nugget for you is build and nurture the authentic relationships. Not the fake book friends. Facebook, right? But real people with real first names and last names. In an era where we judge each other on how many Facebook likes, friends we cache on our social media accounts, we really need to invest in our relationships with our friends. We're losing quality over quantity. Friendship. One of my heroes once said this: friendship is the hardest thing in the world to explain. It is not something you learn in school, but if you haven't learned the meaning of friendship, you really haven't learned anything. Muhammad Ali. Some of those friends are here today with you. They may be in the stands or sitting next to you, or even taught you in class, or maybe you will be teaching them in a few years. The only way to have a friend is to be one, said Emerson. So I have 2 rules when it comes to building relationships. First, be authentic, be your authentic self. And 2, be there for them. The fourth and last of these nuggets, platinum nuggets, is leave a legacy. Leaving a legacy is the need or the desire to remember, to be remembered for what you have contributed to the world. Don't get caught up in what they will remember you for. Instead, perfect your art, give back to your community, inspire and empower others. Don't be boring, and even perfect the fork, or invent the perfect fork. Live in the moment, take an active role in the causes that are important to you. Do the big thing that you want to do. Be the catalyst for something amazing. Keep looking for what is meaningful work. Don't settle. Your skills, talents, passion can be your legacy. Think, impact those who you will never meet. Plant the seeds that you may not see its fruits. Because legacy is to live beyond our time by being true to the moments that you have. Before I end, I want to tell you the rest of my story, and to add to something into today's context. Today, our nation is engaged in an old conversation. Who is an American? Who is a refugee? Who is an immigrant? Who are the Muslims, and what do they want? Muslims have been here for quite some time. Historians believe that 10 to 30% of African American slaves were Muslims. Others also argue even the Columbus crew, sailors, were Muslim. The first president to be thought of being a secret Muslim was not Barack Hussein Obama. I mentioned Hussein because my last name is Hussein. It's our nation's third president, Thomas Jefferson. Not long ago, we Minnesotans did something amazing. We elected the first ever Muslim Congressman, Keith Ellison, here, and he used Thomas Jefferson's Quran when he had his ceremony. Yet today, the conversation around my faith seems to be foreign. Well, this nation is a nation of immigrants. Except for Native Americans and the forced immigration of African Americans, everyone else has a similar immigrant story that my family has. Most of today, we forget that most of our Fortune 500 companies have been created by immigrants and sons of immigrants. Amazon, YouTube, Google, Apple, and more. Today, even we talk about the Syrian refugee, and it's much debated. Yet here in Minnesota and Iowa and North Dakota, history tells us that this area was home to the largest and the earliest Syrian immigrants and Lebanese immigrants in the mid to late 1800s. The oldest standing mosque today is in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. The oldest mosque is in Ross, North Dakota. And this summer, you'll be enjoying a treat that was created by a Syrian immigrant. In 1904, the St. Louis Fair, Ernest Hamwi, a Syrian vendor who was selling crispy, waffle-like pastry in a booth right next to an ice cream cone, or ice cream seller, created the first ice cream cone. But if you think that was the only Syrian immigrant American invention, on January 9, 2007, Steve Jobs announced the invention of the iPhone that many of you have with you today. The biological father of Steve Jobs is Abdul Fattah Jandali, who was born in 1931 to a prominent Syrian family, the youngest of 9 children. He grew up in Homs, Syria, a city today ravaged by nation's civil war. We have a right to our own opinions, but not to our own facts. When the challenges in our nation overwhelm you or overwhelm us, remember, we all need to search for that pony. I truly believe that we, the people, are challenged in this country with a unique challenge of inclusivity. Nowhere in the world today you can find communities that reflect all of the continents of the world. Nothing is like what we have today. Our greatest strength is our diversity. Today, in a cul-de-sac somewhere in some part of suburban America, you can find 5 kindergartners. who can trace back to their ancestors from 5 different continents, who will ride together on the same school bus. On each ride, they look at each other with hope and one story, that they are Americans. I believe that if we can perfect our union, we can be to the world a true example of inclusivity. We can be the peace that the world so desperately needs. I believe that. And you graduates are part of that. Therefore, remember we are all immigrants. Some of us just new. So the day I knew that I was too Minnesotan was a few years back when I was speaking to a group of people at the MLK celebration, and I uttered the words, "Ufta." And at that moment, I didn't know exactly what I was saying because it was so natural, I didn't think about it. But I was also confused because there's an Arabic word that sounds foul, so I was a little bit confused. But as a Minnesotan continues to change, as many more people from places in the world call this place home, we must start accepting the Hmong dish as a Minnesotan dish. Or even I hope one day, my Somali mothers will rebrand the lutefisk dish by preparing it inside a sambusa. If you've never had a sambusa and you live in Minnesota, you're really not a Minnesotan. Well, graduates, we are all hopeful because of you. Honor your calling. Trust your success. Graduates, you have made it. You have made it. Each one of you with your own unique path, you came to this moment. You should be proud of it. We are proud of you. Remember the past few years and this fine institution. Remember your fellow students. Remember those around you today. Remember the faculty. Remember the people who have been around with you, supporting you, like your parents, who have made always continuous sacrifices, and your family and friends. And lastly, always tell your story. Be optimistic and find the pony. Nurture those friendships. And finally, leave behind a legacy to be proud of. It is truly my honor to be back here to this campus, a place where I once called home, a place where has guided me and given me so much. And I want to just take this moment to thank all of the teachers who are here, all of the people who made it possible for me to be where I am today. And it is my honor to say to you all, congratulations, class of 2017. Good luck.
What a night, huh? Will the class of 2017 please rise? President Hansen, I present to you the graduating class of 2017. They have completed all of the requirements for their respective degrees and have met the requirements as set forth by the faculty and the college. Students now will be called individually to receive their diploma. You may be seated until your row is called.
Rohana Abdullahat Sanchez. Paula Anderson. Caitlin Annett. Micah Arco. Delaney Ashworth. Megan Balser. Daniel Barboza. Natalie Botu.
Be a little louder, more into the mic.
Abby Berg. Bertrand Sona. Kayleen Bessonen. Sarah Blanchard. Kayleen Bogan. Julia Bolte. Daniel Bond. Brianna Borgeson. Carrie. Kelly Breen. Dominic Brostrom. Rachel Brown. Macy Burns. Christina Buschmich. Okay. Melinda Karish. Caitlin Carlson. Thank you. Rachel Calthra. Amina Sihin. Justine Christensen. Joey Cece. Bobby Klassman. David Cockrell. Courtney Coleman. Lamia Kolick. Mackenzie Coons. Advontic Copeland. John Russell Crocker III. Congratulations. Trona Su. Ku. Christopher Quillar. Kimberly Kearns Vogley. Kayla Sasinas. Congratulations. Amy Marie Dahl. Benjamin Dahl. Thank you. Carissa DeMars. Thank you. Justin DeRusha. Aaron Dirks. Allison Dudley. Joseph Dukic. Ashley Durant. Shelby Ernst. Kelsey Evans. Stephanie Fergan. Taylor Fetty. Ashley Franson. Jacqueline General. Molly Given. Samantha Gorder. Nancy Graves. Whitney Gregg. Nadia Gunderson. Elijah Gust. Colton Hale. Derek Halverson. Thomas Hammer. Amanda Hammond. Sherry Hansen. Spencer Harris. Corinna Hawkins. Tori Hazelton. Matthew Hedon. Star Heil. Kendra Henderson. Stephen Hess. Jennifer Hill. Quinn Huang. Brittany Hernig-Schmidt. Celeste Hofstede. Ian Howard. Jessica Howell. Primrose Everdeen. Carter Hunt. Kaylee Husarek. Tessa Hüttner. Ashley Isaacson. Ahmed Ismail. Liz Jackson. Jordan Jager. Christina Jeram. Jack Joa. Brian Johnson. Nicole Johnson. Caitlin Jones. Seth Taylor Trudis, deceased, represented by his mom, faculty member Melissa Mills. Deanna Jurgens. Catherine Kalioma. Sarah Kamsen. Samuel Kamara. Alex Kasich. Dawood Khan. Shannon King Strong. Melissa Lahoud. David Lala. Madison Lass. Shaylin Lacatz. Gabrielle Lean. Sifeng Lim. Brandy Lindbergh White. Bob Lipsky. Nicole Longfield. Rachel Longfield. Savannah Lubinsky.
Next one, you go.
Okay. Jessica Luke.
Sarah Lisdahl. Blia Matt. Logan Maiden. Anna Marcello. Heidi Mason. Matthias? Okay. So I know you, sorry. Stephanie Matthias. Jill McCrary. Shantia Matthews. Caitlin McGowan. Hi, Jamie Midas. Andrew Mogars. Tamara Mercer. Osiris Michelle. What about? Oh, okay. Allison Mahalo. Okay. Cassandra Miller. Sarah Beth Miller. Jessica Moffett. Chelsea Murugalalam. Manunovich. Selma Manunovich. Christine Nichiroko. McCall Newbloom. Mamadou No. Megan Zambori. Pete Howe. Viet Son. Okay. Andrew Viet Son Nguyen. Nguyen. Win Nguyen. Jennifer Nyberg. Vanessa Nyberg Goldier. Brianna Odell. Yeah, okay, good, thanks. Jane Olson. Ogunyemi? Ogunyemi, okay. Comfort Ogunyemi. Rebecca Ord. Kiana, oh, sorry. Sorry, already read. Hey, you're supposed to slow down. Kiona Packer. Read her. Rebecca Ord. Keanu Packer. Miranda Peel. Kyle Peltier. Ashley Peters. Misha Peterson. Pinkosh. Okay. Nicole Pinkosh. Caitlin Quayle. Ramna. Natasha Ramnoff. Clayton Ramus. Michael Rasmussen. Rao? Rao. Okay. Amanda Rao. Rahima Rael. Okay. Rahima Rael. Andrew Ressler. Bianca Robeson. Kaylee Roach. Abby Rockstad. McKenna Rodine. Samantha Rosemeyer. Leah Russ. Sarah Russ. Rutt. Okay. Deborah Rutt. Anastasia. Okay. Anastasia Safanov. Nafi Saho. Okay, good. Eric Satan. Michelle Schuett. Jenna Schulte. Nogatula Segbe. Kirsten Segulia. Sonia Syme. On you. Do I have both of you? Okay. Aris Seydich. Adisa Seydich. Katie Champagne. Champagne, yeah, sorry. Nicholas Singleton. Michelle Smith. Tyler Sorensen. Stang, okay. Natalie Stang. Taylor Stellick. Destiny Stevens. Margaret Stewart. Kara Steit. Brittany Stolp. Zoe Suter. Aubrey Swenson. Tabakov? Irina Tabakov. Taberco? Larissa Taberco. Itzal Tapia. Itzal Tapia. Dieter Thielbar. Renisa Tilges. Thull. Taylor Thull. Michaela Turner. Matthew Vang. Isabel Vinson. Zachary Visker. Rachel Volk. Vumadi. Vanessa Vumadi. Mary Vu. Sue Vu. Wang Vu. Chris Wallen. Amanda Ann Wallace. Jennifer Wallace. Samantha Weiss. Christina Diane Westman. Cynthia Westfall. Douglas White. Nicholas Widstrom. Weiserick. Okay. Grady Weiserick. Jennifer Weiss. Latiana Williams. Malik Williams. Rachel Willis. Ryan Wolf. Leilani Wright. Chen Yang Zhang. Gao Nu Yang. Hao Yang. Yachkatsky. Yeah. Amanda Yachkatsky. Zook. Okay. Zook. Emily Zook. Anissa Hussein.
Okay, graduates. By the virtue of the authority granted to me by the Minnesota State Colleges and Universities Board of Trustees, I hereby award each of you the degree for which you applied and all the rights and privileges accorded by that degree. Congratulations. Family and friends, please remain in your seats until all the graduates, faculty, and folks on the stage exit. You can visit with your graduates over in the auditorium out to your right. Congratulations, everybody. Have a great night.
you're done now?